Hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Rinda.
We're Heartiness approach.
We are enjoying our morning, and we hope that the wind is allowing you to hear us.
You know, it's April, early April, and it's windy that time of year. It's not horrible wind, but you're going to hear it a little bit. Sorry.
It's almost mid-April, hon.
It is. We wanted to bring you up to date about, what's been now, 8 months? No, yeah.
Well, I don't know. We've been here, we left Missouri a little over a year ago.
Yep.
What a year this has been.
Well, it wasn't an expected year for us.
No.
I mean, it started off very different from how it ended, and we went through some challenges in the middle. Learned a lot, experienced a lot. A lot of good things happened.
But last October, beginning of October into September, right around in there, we moved our trailer over to Connie and Tim's homestead. Their farm, their land, right?
I remember it being a little earlier than that. Somehow we remember it differently.
I'll have to go look it up and see. And we'll write the date right across the bottom.
Okay. But it's been months.
It has been months. And one of the things that we have talked about for years since Oregon is how seniors need to learn to live sustainably in place. Obviously, we have not been in place for the last 2 years.
We've been someplace.
Yes. So, one of the topics that we chose to discuss on our prior videos is how seniors can have homestead, and one of the ways was to join up with other seniors and do homesteads together. Now, when we came up with this idea in Missouri, we were thinking that someone would come and stay on our property and be with us.
It's a cool idea.
We had no idea we would be staying on somebody else's property.
Having planted that seed when we were away from our homestead there, we had an offer in a place very unexpected, but in a very Pollyanna type of way. It turned out that location was a location we were considering going to because our daughter was near there, and this person had no idea.
And we're going to live in the area of Elko, Nevada. We are going there for a couple of reasons. We have...
For those of you who are saying, Elko, Nevada? Why are you going to Elko, Nevada?
Well, we do have a daughter there.
And we apparently have friends.
Because we have some friends who are viewers who talked to us and didn't know we had a daughter there, and want us to come and be on their farm for a little while and help out for the summer and this and that, which is really awesome.
We appreciated the offer, and she was as surprised as we were that that's already where we were thinking about going, and that it's anywhere.
So Connie and Tim opened their home up to us, and we'll show you just a little bit of the video where we introduced them to you at the beginning. So it is time for you to meet our dear friends Tim and Connie.
You got it right.
This shoulder surgery. This is my dear friend Connie. We are soul sisters. Jim.
And this is Tim.
And they are soul brothers.
We get a lot of work done.
It's very hard to find one person that you get along with, let alone finding somebody that your spouse gets along with, let alone finding a spouse and a wife and a spouse and a wife that get along. It's amazing.
That is pretty unusual.
I mean, we're like kindred spirits.
Yeah.
We're very, very, very grateful for them. And it was time you meet them, because in the near future, we get the opportunity to move over onto their property and do what we wanted to do in Missouri, where we wanted to have someone come and live with us.
Well, we're turning it around.
And we get to go live with them.
Yeah.
Not with them, but on their property. And we are so grateful for
Their hospitality and their
goodness.
love.
Yes.
Just
Especially now in the middle of this worldwide hunker down, stay inside, don't do anything. People have lost their jobs. We're so grateful to be here and be on property where we can grow and eat and live.
And we showed several clips of tasks and projects and accomplishments that they've shared with us that we've been able to participate in, and making their place better prepared for what they want to do with it.
So how has it been working for us? And we think it's important to share with you, so if you want to do something like this, you can kind of see where to get the kinks out and what to do about it. Because anytime you mix anybody, family or not family, so true.
It is true. It is true.
Because guess what? We're all individuals and we all do things different.
We get along, but we don't see the world the same way.
You
quite
and
often.
I?
Yeah.
You think? And it's so that way with Connie and Tim also. We get along, but we don't see the world the same way. And that's okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had a sit-down meeting and decided what we could do to make things a little bit better.
Smooth out some of the wrinkles.
And one of the objectives or the solutions that we came up with, I really believe it's going to help a lot. And that is to take a specific chore and it become your chore.
Yep.
And so that's what we've done.
And some of the chores are like morning, evening, and so we split those.
Yeah.
You know?
You do morning, we'll do evening, which is better for you. And then what big projects do they want done that we can do? And then we'll take a week
what's on their list that's just not getting done? It probably won't because of the priority system, and so that works out. Some of the projects we do together and some we don't.
And so this week, or 2 weeks in front of us, we don't know how long it'll take us, we're gonna redo the whole strawberry patch. And then when we're done with that, then we'll go back and say, what's your next big project?
Yeah.
In between, we'll help plant the seedlings, and we're taking care of the big hoop house that is going. We're going to weed it, water it.
Weeding and watering it needs to go on right now.
Making sure the heat's right and the cool's right in there. And we are taking care of the hospital. We have 3 sick patients in our hospital, 2 Freedom Rangers who are...
They have joint
They're
problems.
called gimpy. So
Yeah.
we're just going to let them go a couple more weeks.
We aren't chicken chiropractors. I am going to do some research this week.
We tried.
I am going to do some research this week because we can tell that their joints are, there's some problems different between the two of them. And having met somebody, a veterinarian who claims to be a chicken chiropractor, it is possible to do. I just lack the
knowledge.
Anatomical knowledge to really know how it should
So
be.
if you know, please share below in the message.
Yeah, this is one of my objectives over the next over the next week, because these poor guys, you know, at some point, being humane is going to have to step in.
Our other patient is one of our turkeys, a small turkey that the others decided to beat up on and like rip some of the main wings, feathers out of their wing. So now last night we went into the little hospital room, and here is these 2 Freedom Rangers with the turkey, and they're all interwoven together, laying their heads all each other together, and I was just the cutest thing. So we pulled the light over so it was right over them, and we went out this morning and they were all still together.
Still right there together.
And they got up and ate, and we're just like, oh, it's so cute. We love animals. And I think one of the main objectives that I have learned in doing this collaboration with another senior is that it's their home, and they have things the way they've always done them.
When we're no longer here, it's still going to be their home.
Absolutely.
And they may adopt some of what we've said, or they may not. It doesn't really matter. It's their home.
And the interesting thing is that when we came on this journey a year ago, I wasn't working, and now I work almost full time. And Jim works, and we're both in school. And so we both have stuff. Connie works, Tim works, everybody has an outside job or one they're due from the inside home. And so we're all busy. And we got where I will speak for me, I got where I wasn't out on the homestead for 2-3 months at a time. And I found my soul dying. And now
You could see it in her face.
you could actually, and my heart. And now that I have specific jobs, I feel myself in just a couple of days coming alive again.
Are you willing to admit the real physical effect that it's had on you, not being out and working?
Yeah, I
Go
certainly
ahead, talk
am.
about it.
I certainly am, but let me finish this one too. Let me say, Connie and Tim never said you can't come on my property and do this to make your soul better. It was all me who did that. So I realized that I have to have plants and animals
You have to be connected.
to make me feel whole.
Yep.
It's not an option for me to go move to an apartment and not have land. I'll shrivel and die. So,
I mean, for those of you who are there, who have to be there, that's your place. I get it. I guess, how do you keep them down on the farm when they've seen Perry? I mean,
well, how do you get me back to Perry now that I've been on my farm? That's the thing for us.
And that's really an analogy
I will
for
never
us.
be able to be whole without a farm. And I'll come back to that one in a minute, but let me pick up on Jim's.
She's gonna pick on Jim.
Because I'm working in an office most of the time, and I get up and
setting down
and not working on the homestead, not having time to exercise. This girl has gained 10 pounds in the last 6 months, and I feel horrible. And when I tell people that, they go, "Oh, that's not nearly as much as I've gained." And I'm sorry if you've gained more. For me, that's a mountain. It's a mountain to overcome.
Yeah.
And so I went for a walk this morning. We are actually sitting in a field because we're going for a walk, and it's important to us. What was I coming back to?
Only you know.
I do know. That's the exciting part. It's still in the brain because it's so important. Y'all know that I picked that y'all up in Missouri, and that feels very comfortable to me, all my friends back there. Y'all,
Well, you know what it means. It's not just a word that Hicks say, right?
I know.
It's something you say.
It's important. Anyway, y'all know that we came to Nevada to be here with our baby twins.
Our daughter also has some possession in there too.
And my beloved daughter, which I adore.
And our son-in-law.
I adore all of them, okay?
Okay, good. Had to get that out there.
So COVID has not helped, that we can't be there to help with those children. So we have found unique ways to take them out into playpens. They've now become outdoor babies, and they're so cute and they love it. First we had them on a blanket. And then we brought their playpen out and covered up the top so the wind didn't get them. And they're the happiest children in the whole world, I want you to know. I've never seen a child get up from their nap.
No bias, okay? It's true.
Set
They
them
are.
in their playpen and they just sit there and smile and pick up toys and play. I'm like, our children did not do that. Anyhow, we came here for that, and it's been very painful not being able to be with them. We are having Easter dinner together today, separated. We're taking it over and we're eating distantly.
Social distancing involved.
That's right. But this has an end to it because we are not Nevadaans. Nevadaans? Is that it?
We like stuff that blooms a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we went to Oregon a couple months ago to pick up,
You know, that's not to say that it isn't gorgeous in Nevada.
I mean, it's beautiful.
No doubt.
It's not our kind of beautiful. Now, those mountains,
Honey, you're looking through sagebrush.
those mountains are beautiful. All mountains are beautiful.
From a distance, and also when you get up
when
into
you get
them.
in them, I can't wait for spring to get in them. My sister-in-law sent me pictures yesterday of her morning walk in Maryland, D.C. area. Azaleas and rhododendrons and flowers. And I'm like, there are no flowers here. It's the middle of April and there are no flowers here.
Doesn't happen here.
And it kind of hurt my heart. But bottom line is nothing against Nevada. It's just not for us. And we know that we knew when we were moving here, we were only going to be here a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're looking forward to when we get onto our homestead again. And so we're diligently working towards having our finances be that way and look forward to when it can happen. Not because we don't love our children here, not because we don't love and appreciate Connie and Tim for everything they are doing to us, but because we know what we need in our lives.
To us and for us.
To us and for us.
Okay.
So, what else? Anything else that we need to share with sharing life with somebody? Have dinners together. We used to do that. We can together.
Can you Zoom dinners?
Why
not?
We Zoomed dinner the other night with our Oregon kids.
Well,
it
didn't
incredible.
start off that way. We were just contacting them because there are a couple things we wanted to talk about, and they were in the middle of making pizzas.
On the table with all the kids.
So we joined in with them. They made pizzas, and we watched and wished we were there.
It was so great. And all of a sudden, the screen just moved. It just went, and we're like, what? And
Where are we going?
Our grandson had it. He goes, I want to show you this, Grandpa and Grandma. We're like, okay. Zoom in. It's so great. It's so great. We're going to do that later today again with them.
Yep.
So have dinners together. Sit out in the yard together. Work together. That's the way you make it work. Respect each other when somebody just can't do things. Whether they're ill or injured or just emotionally down. Just take care of each other is what we need to do. And we need to do a better job of that.
Yep.
And we're going to. So, anyway, we're going to go on our walk now. We are so glad it's spring.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Because maybe only 2 more months and we can plant here.
Yep.
We do have stuff planted in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The hoop houses are great.
Yeah.
So, like we don't always say, but we're going to start saying, slap that like button and ring that bell up there to get notified. Okay. We'd love to be part of your daily watch.
And thank you for all of the people. We took a month off and we had 300 new subscribers. Bless your hearts. Thank you for coming to us.
Hey, you're going to see more.
And we're going to go in and find your channels, those of you who have channels, and subscribe to you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.